Electricity and Energy Minister Dr. Kgosietsho Ramokgopa estimates that in order to develop and expand the country's electricity grid by a needed 14,000 kilometers, it would cost north of 400 billion rand. It's common cause that the fiscus can't manage to finance even a fraction of this cost, and so all eyes are on the private sector to get involved and help fund these developments. But experts say the regulatory environment will need to improve for this to happen.
I think private-public partnerships is going to be the way to go. We've seen a couple of these examples, not necessarily in the power generation sector, but in other sectors of our economy that are proving to be very successful. But for that to happen, it is going to come down very much to policy change. Time and time again, when we talk to our clients that are faced with this challenge where they want to bring energy to South Africa.
Energy sector stakeholders will be hoping that the Finance Minister touches on what frameworks will be put in place to make investment in transmission grid expansion more possible, as well as what possible funding models may be proposed.
I think certainly the Minister has made it clear that they're looking for new funding models, possibly, for example, in line with what was done, for example, on toll roads, where they concession out a corridor to the market to go out and they bidding processes and consortiums that could comprise a combination of banks and construction companies and engineering companies and finance institutions, and even the public, can participate in the funding of these things. And effectively, you charge a toll for use of that corridor. Now, in the case of transmission, it's a transmission corridor, not a road corridor. But the point is similar. And it brings new finance to the table. It doesn't rely on Eskom.
Ramokgopa indicated that if the Finance Minister didn't outline the funding framework possibilities for transmission grid expansion, he would likely update the sector himself sometime after the presentation of Budget 2025. Kgosietsho Ramokgopa, SABC News, Johannesburg.